realize that you have a talent that is working for you, you forgot that you needed to also study to show yourself out.
Yeah. Can you please throw more light on what creativity is? So in the next sense, whatever it is you take that is excessive, you become addicted to it. Marriage is a beautiful thing that is celebrated uniquely within ethnicity group, different tribes, and all over the world. Welcome to Talk with Ini. I am your host, Ini Ime Sunday, and today we're going to be talking about relationship. Ruben, as he throws more light on how he feels about inter-ethnicity marriage. You're welcome, Mr. Ruben.
Thank you, Ini. It's really a privilege for me to be here. Permit me to correct you. It's Mr. Magaji, Musa Marcos.
Okay.
It's something that a certain culture or certain group of people in this country really practice very well, especially inter-ethnicity marriage, especially, to be precise, the Yoruba people. And this is one thing I find so intriguing about them. A typical Yoruba person does not really believe you have to be of the same faith with him before you people can coexist together. So it's something I think other people should maybe learn from.
Okay. Aside the Yorubas, your own tribe, I believe you're from the north.
Yes.
To be specific, you're Igi from Michita, right?
Yes.
Okay, tell us about your tribe. Do they permit inter-ethnicity marriage? I mean, marrying another tribe,
Yes. Adamawa, to be precise, is blessed with a lot of ethnicities, in which a lot of them happen to integrate. They're able to mix themselves. They're able to marry from different ethnicity. Higi people mix with a lot of Margi, Kilba, Bachama. So there is no boundaries to which part of Adama or Nigeria a Higi person is supposed to marry from. So I think Higi is among the people that promote inter-ethnicity marriage to a great extent.
Okay, what I want us to focus on is, does it promote unity? In marrying from a different ethnicity, there's this conflict, there's this disagreement when a particular tribe does not permit a certain thing that the other permits. It becomes a conflict. In your own way, do you feel that is going to be a factor as you not getting married to another different tribe, or you support the whole thing about inter-ethnicity marriage?
There are some cultures and practices in those cultures that I feel, to some certain degree, I'm not going to say they should be abolished, but I feel a second touch should be given to some certain norms or values. I believe love conquers all. I believe if you are having the right partner, having the right person, there should be no boundaries to why we are not supposed to be together as couples. So, and honestly speaking, some of the norms and values, when you even go to the history, you will find out that it could be as a result of some conflict that exists 100 years ago, 150 years ago, that in our current dispensation, it holds no water. So I feel with the level of education people are acquiring, I'm not in the school of thought that we should still be living in the 50s or 40s. So we should at least live above some certain norms, and especially if it does not promote love, it does not promote unity, it does not promote peaceful coexistence, then I don't believe we should continue with those values.
Okay. Let's leave about your own personal tribe now. Generally, there's this thing ongoing that if a parent or if a father who is the head of the house does not know how to speak his dialect, but his wife knows how to, and they are not from the same ethnicity. You as the head of house, I'm just giving an example. You as the head of house, would you permit your wife to teach your kids how to speak her native language, or you would prefer them speaking normal English?
Um, I'm of the opinion that people should maintain their native language. The reason is gradually some of these are, permit me to use the word minority tribes, even though I don't think it's acceptable. There is nobody that is a minority in this country. We're all the same. So other tribes are gradually going into extinction, and that's the truth because this inter-ethnic marriages is becoming a problem in terms of maintaining or sustaining a certain tribe, especially the other tribes. If I'm Higi and my wife happens to be from, let's say, Bachama, so there's this conflict of which tribe is going to, or which language is going to be the normal way of communication in our family. So, especially in a situation whereby maybe the father or the mother doesn't know how to speak the, the language fluently, you see, it will be difficult for you to now inculcate the same ideas to your children or teach them the same language. So, it means that particular family, if care is not taken, the language cease to exist. There was going to be discontinuity. So this is another factor that I think um, people should find a way, strike a balance to promote ethnicity marriage, and at the same time look for a way to still maintain or create that avenue for continuity in our local dialect too.
Okay, okay. With that said, there is this other example I want to give. I'm from, okay, my dad is from Akwa Ibom. My mom is from Ebonyi. But they both grew up in Cross River. So basically, they know how to speak three different languages. Okay, I'm giving this example because I want to ask you something really, really sensitive. We as the children growing up, ideally we're supposed to know how to speak either Efik or Ebibio, which is part of the tribes in Akwa Ibom. But then, growing up, I found out that I prefer to speak my mom's language. I want to really learn it because I have passion for it. Do you understand me? So, in a situation whereby the children are being picky of the language they want to learn, what actions would you take? Would you rather allow them to go ahead and pick the one they want to learn, or you would force them to learn that of the father?
I, my own personal opinion, if that's the language that I'm much comfortable with, I think it's okay. A situation whereby you're going to coerce a certain group of people or your own children to learn your own language, it's better for them to learn one that they are much more comfortable with. So I don't believe you have to force them to learn your own tribe. Even though Africans will have this superiority complicity given to men. We feel if your children cannot speak your language, rather they are speaking your wife's language, to this certain degree, they will consider you as not being man enough. But I don't really believe in that. That's our own personal opinion.
Okay. Can you speak your dialect fluently?
That's no, not fluently.
Okay,
But to
to some,
certain degree,
yes, okay.
yes.
Reason is because I want you to sing a song in your dialect and then, demonstrate how it is. You don't have to be standing anyways. You just demonstrate how it is in your tribe, please.
Oh, you just taking me off guard. Um,
That's the idea. I'm not supposed to make you comfortable, so please entertain us.
you see, the problem is, okay. There's this there's this song in Iggy. I may not be able to sing it fluently. It's called And we are, oh, and we are, and we are, oh, and we are, kwalta, matenga, kwalta, matenga. Okay, let me just give you a little brief. One man was caught trying to peep, I don't know, those days trying to commit adultery, and he was accused of crossing boundaries, and he said he was only trying to check her underwears. So that was the whole origin of the song.
Wow, wow. That is really amazing. I really enjoyed this session with you. So for our audience out there, we've been talking about inter-ethnicity marriages. It promotes national unity, to be honest. Regardless of whether you're from the north, regardless whether you're from the south, whichever one you feel like going for, I feel there shouldn't be any bounds. This is not a professional advice though. Just do whatever makes you happy, and remember, it doesn't matter from which tribe. Stop tagging people with some specific belief because you think this particular tribe, they have these attributes and the rest, and you don't feel like going for it. This is Talk with Ini, and in case you think you have what it takes to talk to Ini, kindly send us a DM at Talk with Ini. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Talk with Ini, as well as following our Instagram page. I'll see you guys next time.